Hey, my friends, I hope you're having a fantastic day. So, I'm here in Lares, Puerto Rico, about an hour and a half out of San Juan. And we are here, Dr. Wolf and I are here on invite of Dr. Benny. Dr. Benny was the dean of the International School of Public Relations out of Spain. He has helped founded 50 universities and 100 religious institutions around the world. He is an advocate for truth. He's getting up there in years and he wants to leave a legacy. And he said that Puerto Rico grows about 10% of their own food. So if we have a food supply chain collapse or disaster, well, they're in big trouble. And they're already in big trouble. This place is amazing. I really appreciate this country, or this territory, right? I really appreciate Puerto Rico. The people have been awesome, but the food isn't so good. It's all shipped in, and most of it is grown with poisons. So he wants to change that. So today we're meeting a politician, a monk, and an educator, which sounds like the start of a joke, doesn't it? And from every perspective, we are going to demonstrate to them that investing in local regenerative agriculture, permaculture design, local regenerative agriculture is the solution from all of their perspectives. In fact, in the last months have been just incredible. In the last week, we had 2 film crews out to Galt's Landing. Pretty much every week there's a new film crew that is speaking about the solutions from a different perspective. You know, it's amazing to me to see this transition, but it's also intended and very strategic. My friends, we are going to change the world. We are changing the world. Because we can. Because we must. And because it's fun. Right? There's no scarcity in this model that we advocate. How did this all come to be? I know that there's divine guidance in this. I know it. Where do ideas come from? Where does inspiration come from? Right? When we take out the poisons and grow food instead of lawns, it's that simple. When we take the poisons out of our lives, the toxins, fear being a primary toxin, and grow food, we change everything. We end world hunger, my friends. We bring about peace on earth, my friends. And it's up to you and I. It's not up to the governmente. Now, speaking of governmente, I'm going to share an idea with you that will not leave my consciousness, because I look at this, permaculture looks at this as energy transfer, right? When you back up from all of the details and look from the highest patterns, we are a system of energy. And when we transfer that energy in a way that builds more energy, I'll give you an example. The political campaign that we are it's about to get nuts. It's about to get freaking nuts. This is going to be the craziest political campaign ever, and we've had some pretty crazy ones. Nothing like this next one, because it's all coming out. All of the lies are going to be exposed. All of the truths we want to come out. And what are they? Well, permaculture is the truth. Nature is the truth. God's design is the truth, which is all the same thing to me. So imagine this. Imagine a campaign where politicians, and I am absolutely not a fan of governmente, And anybody who is, well, there aren't very many people who are, not anymore. But let's recognize the energy system that is politics. It's an energy system. So, and it has a lot of energy there. So imagine a political campaign in which a politician who's running for the president of the United States campaigns on the wise use of our resources, campaigns on taking the poisons out and using God's design, using Mother Nature's design to the max. Let's get real tactical about this. Imagine the optics and the function of a presidential candidate standing in a prison with inmates and growing food, teaching the inmates how to grow food. What would be the result of this if the inmates grew all of their own food? Or let's just say 50, 60, 70% of it, because they want to get outside and put their hands in the dirt and grow things. How do we know this? Because it's been done before. It was done in California, and as a result of the inmates participating in these programs, the ones who did for 3 years or more, the recidivism rate, which means the rate of reincarceration, went down from over 60% to under 10%. That one stat is a world-changing stat. Why isn't this done everywhere? Well, we know why, because it's a money grab, control grab. Well, when we expose the truth of it, and then we invite the wardens. In fact, I just met with Warden Baker, fantastic meeting. She's a fantastic woman at the Florida Department of Corrections. And we are right now applying for a grant through Dr. Rebecca and Lori Bontel, amazing people, to put permaculture landscapes, very strategically planned because it's in a prison, right? There's no trees, unfortunately, but permaculture landscapes into these prisons and teaching the inmates permaculture. As a result of that, the Floridians will save billions of dollars in taxes over the years, and the crime rate will go down significantly, right? So that's one. Now imagine the presidential candidate in a school surrounded by a bunch of educators and kids, where the kids have a design and they're laying out a permaculture landscape to create all of their food, replacing the current poisonous food system in schools with the food that they grow, right? And it doesn't take a lot of time to grow food, my friends. We're not talking about becoming farmers. We're talking about using permaculture techniques to grow food the easy way, and store food and can food and dehydrate food. Imagine the optics and the function when we take the energy system that is our schools and we use that energy system wisely. If that's all we did, it would change the world radically. So both those things would be radical world changers. Now imagine the presidential candidate at a park with some people who represent different faiths. Maybe an imam and a priest and a rabbi, right? It sounds like another joke, right? They walked into a park and they created the Garden of Eden together. This campaign itself would change the world. Campaigns are marketing pitches. It would be a marketing pitch that would be undeniable. People would be like, what the frick is going on here? Now, the big claim that the politician gets to say and back up with facts is that the politician is going to reverse, to help create the systems and structures and awareness that reverses cancer and diabetes and heart disease trends, that reverses mass extinction and deforestation, that reverses all of the negative shit going on in our world and brings about world peace. This is the idea whose time has come, stronger than all of the armies of the world. It's simple, it's proven, it's the real deal. So now let's reach out to our politicians. We are currently creating this platform. One of our partners is going to be meeting with one of the top politicians running for the presidency of the United States, and he's going to present this plan. Let's present it to all of them. I do not back politicians. I back policies. We do not back politicians. We back policies. Policies that do good for the world. My friends, this is exciting times. It's time for you. It's not what your country can do for you. It's what you can do for your country. And guess what you can do for your country? You can be free. You can grow food. You can take the poisons out of your life. You can become healthy. You can support your family and your community by growing extra. That's what you can do for your country and yourself, and everybody wins. There's no scarcity in the model that we are advocating and demonstrating. This is not a hypothetical solution to all of the world's biggest problems, my friends. It's a demonstratable solution, and it's time for you and I to demonstrate this solution. Love you. Have a great day.